Ladies and gents, welcome back to episode number 4 of our Burton Albion Road to Glory here over on YouTube. As always, a massive thank you to everyone who's shown the love and support on the video so far. And again, apologies for the the poor quality of episode number 3 and the fact that it was cut short. And also, I deleted episode number 2. So if you haven't already, go back over there, go and like those videos, re-comment, because I know loads of you guys did, and that was the most annoying thing. But hopefully going forward, we'll have no more issues. Before we get into today's game, I have been looking at the squad, and I have decided that we are going to shake things up a little bit just within the system change. I found that we were getting a little bit too narrow and a little bit congested. So we've gone with this 4-2-3-1 essentially, where we're going to play with a back 4. We're going to play with 2 CDMs, a right mid, a left mid, which is Bowden and Whitfield's more natural positions. Charlie Webster as a cam, which again is his more natural position, and then Orsi up top. I've flicked around a little bit with the people on the bench, but I think this might give us a little bit more balance, both in attack and defence. Hopefully just becomes a little bit less congested. We can take some of these chances and allow some of these players to flourish within their positions. So that's going to be the main change we go for this one. We'll go and quickly look at the calendar and just see what we've got today. So we've got Exeter in the league first, and then we've got a trip to Cambridge away, Lincoln at home, and then Blackpool. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably play the Exeter and Cambridge game, sim the Lincoln game, and then finish with Blackpool. It's probably what I'm thinking. So we'll get another 4 done today, then we'll be getting into November. And as we get into November, we will be starting to look at players to go in and players to go out. And then most of it will be going out. We don't need too many players coming in, but what I am going to do is probably look for another CDM, and we'll probably look for another left winger just for a bit of cover, just in case we need to move Bowden up top if Orsi can't get firing. But without further ado, we are going to dive into this first game. It's 5th against 9th. It's Burton against Exeter, and we're going to the Pirelli Stadium for game number 1. So episode 4 is underway. It is Burton against Exeter in League 1, and we are looking to change our run of form, which has seen us not score whilst we've been playing a game at least for a couple now, which is a slight concern. We have got a new system though. We have tweaked it ever so slightly. There is a couple of changes to this game as Kalanuskas, who's on the ball, comes in for Bowden, who's just struggling with a little bit of fitness, as is Gilligan. So we will play Choke through the middle, and fingers crossed this new system can hopefully spark us into life, as Whitfield's coming down the right hand side now, as he does beat his man who comes diving in, and Ben Whitfield in the wet conditions is going to try and pull it back to Orsi. Can't, and that chance goes missing for the Brewers. Chance here for Exeter City after a good bright start from the home side. Comes to nothing because Whitfield wins the ball again, and he really has been the best player in yellow and black so far this season is Orsi. Now we'll try and find Whitfield, who I think just holds his run, does hold his run, and he's going to try and cut back inside, and he's going to find Charlie Webster on the edge. Chance for a penalty. Referee says no. Bundled off the ball potentially, but the referee isn't having any of it and waves away the claims, mainly coming from the crowd. Good again from Sweeney. Clears forward, and now Charlie Webster will try and find Orsi. Does, and he's going to look for that same run from Ben Whitfield, and surely this is the chance we take. So another big save. Kalanuskas, low, hard, but I think it's actually going to go behind for a corner. The keeper obviously slightly late on it, but it's another chance, and Ben Whitfield cannot find a scoring boots in the minute. 30 minutes and it's still 0-0, and I have no idea how. So City coming forward now for the first time in the second half, but Godwin Malif is there, and Whitfield picks up the ball. It does feel a lot more balanced, this this system, I won't lie. Webster, chance, loose ball. Can he get it across? The keeper shoots, goes near post, and it's a big save from the keeper. Again, Lee in the Exeter City goal as they make their first substitution as Purrington comes on for Youthco. Chance here for Whitfield to pull a ball into the box. He's going to try and find Jack at the front post and can't. And Riley Webster's hopefully going to win that. Does win that, and will go down the line. Finds Whitfield, who is onside. Nowhere to go. Back to Webster. To Whitfield again. And Kalanuskas now on the edge. Going to have a shoot with his right foot. Blocked. Surely you can't have another episode like episode 3. Surely the ball will hit the back of the net more than it did in that episode. There's going to be a string of changes for the Brewers then as Bodden, Cooper Love and Donovan come on for Webster, Orsi and Whitfield. People in the chat requesting Donovan to come on as an impact sub, and that is what we are going to do in this game. 2 games this week with a midweek game. Trying to bring some fresh legs into this one. It's Cooper Love now on the ball, and that's already Brian Donovan now. Can stretch his leg, a big, heavy first touch. Donovan tries to find Cooper Love on the edge, can't. We almost counter-attacked too quickly then. Exeter City now coming the other way as Edgecombe is down the line and Van Kooten rises and will win it. And Bowden now is going to try and stretch his legs and come back inside. And Cooper Love to Donovan. Surely this time it's got to be. It is! The long-awaited run for a goal finally pays off, and Donovan off the bench. The people in the comments are asking for him. The man on loan from Birmingham City delivers for us. Finally we get the goal. It's a lovely breakaway goal. Plenty of chances, misses, but finally we take the lead. And we're back on the score sheet. It's Burton Albion 1, Exeter City 0. The referee blows his whistle then. It's a big 3 points after a disappointing run of results in the league, minus the sim game, of course, as the manager shake hand. But the Donovan goal late in the second half gives the Brewers a deserved 3 points at home against Exeter City. So ahead of the game against Cambridge, again, fitness is still a slight concern, and Charlie Webster isn't going to be fit enough to play this one. Really have another, in fact I don't have another cam in the team, so that may be a, oh I do, Hazelhurst can start to risk. Do we risk Webster? I think we're going to have to, and what we'll do is Chalke will have to drop out. Hazelhurst will come in. Bowden on the left, potentially still do a job. What I might do though is start. No, we'll keep with. I was going to start Donovan, but we'll leave him as a super sub for save. So we'll go with that. Orsi can have one final game up top, and then Cooper Love's going to have a run. And Kooten's struggling a little bit as well. That's Schreier can come in for a game as well. And we'll just put Williams on the bench for a bit more cover. Yeah, that will do. That will be us. So a ring of changes against Cambridge, but it's required. Bowden wins the ball, makes up for his mistake and goes out wide to Webster. He'll find Ben Whitfield, and Whitfield can run into some space now and finds Bowden. He finds Armour. He'll find Orsi. He'll find Bowden. And Bowden now with a chance to shoot but good block. Nearly unlocking the Cambridge back line then. Just needed that final bit of luck, and Bennett now coming forward for the home side. Knocks the ball past, but Jack Armour should get back. Doesn't get back and gets actually bullied off the ball a little bit. Ball goes into the box. Sweeney's there and clears. Bowden now with a counter-attack, and this is where we were so strong against Exeter, but Digby is back. In the second half then, no changes for either side. Again, bit of a flat first half. Not much happening. Orsi now does really well to turn his man. Does beat his man. Can he finally get his name on the score sheet? What a save that is. At this point, I'm just starting to think it's not going to be his season. He did absolutely everything right. Beat the man, turn the man, beat the tackle as well. Could not beat the keeper. Whitfield, though, into Webster. We'll find Orsi again. The first touch is good. It's Bowden. Just going to try and just run down this side here. Finds Orsi. And Orsi might be able to get a shot away again. Deflected. It's a corner for the Brewers. It's going to be Whitfield to take it, and finds at the front post. And that's Bowden, but that goes behind for a Cambridge goal kick. Gave him a few chances here, but one might open itself up now as Bowden is steamrolling into the box and tries to put it back to Charlie Webster. Oh my God, how's he missed? You've got to at least hit the target. That'll bring around some changes for both teams, but it's a glorious chance again. I'm getting sick of saying that, but Webster simply has to hit the target. Bowden did so well down that left-hand side. Hazelhurst to Bowden. To Donovan. Into Orsi. Surely this time. Oh my word. Is it coded into the game that Daniel Orsi cannot score a goal? Because I cannot score. I feel so sorry for him. I don't know why I feel sorry for an AI player, but I really do. He's done absolutely nothing wrong, and he just cannot find the back of the net. It's going to be A dull 0-0 draw again for the Brewers. Chances again. We do look better in this system, but we can't keep missing these opportunities. It's a point on the road. Could be a big point in the long run. It's Cambridge 0, Burton 0. So one change that is forced upon us. Max Crocombe is on international duty. He has been called up to the New Zealand squad to take on their latest opponents. We will give Bowden a rest, so Kalinowskis will come on the right, and we will give Whitfield a rest as well. We're going to go with Donovan on the left. Do we play Horsey for one more? Is this... Oh, yeah, okay, we'll play him in the sim. We'll play him in the sim. This is the game we will be simulating. So hopefully we can get 3 points here at least. Okay, it's a 1-1 draw at home to Lincoln then. Webster with the goal on 14. He was sent off on 37 minutes with a straight red, so he's going to be suspended for the next 3, and they equalised, and then we managed to hold on for a 1-1 draw. Looked like a pretty even game on the stats, but down to 10 for most of it. Let's have a quick look at the standings then, just before we dive into this last game. Okay, we're still 5th in the table. Oh, that's actually a big point. Lincoln were 4th. I didn't realise quite how high they were. Birmingham's still set the way they are, unbeaten on 27. And Charlton on 24. Reading 22. Lincoln and Burton both on 21. So we're still there or thereabouts, despite a few draws. Crawley, Shrewsbury, Wickham and Stockport in the relegation zone. Wigan down there as well, as Bolton continues to struggle. So it's not too bad. We're going to have to ring some changes for the next game. But hopefully we can go to Blackpool and get all 3 points. So we are back on the road as Blackpool kick the game off. And I have decided this is the last chance for Horsey. This is the last chance. If he doesn't perform here, he is out for the next game. And Cooper Love will come into the starting lineup for us. He has got one final 90 minutes, or potentially less, to try and impress us. Blackpool come forward now, and rather than speaking about scoring ourselves, we need to focus up and ensure we don't concede, and we don't. Chalky now for the Brewers. Horsey finds Bowden. He'll try and cut back inside, does. Horsey. One more. Oh, should have gone alone. That is a man that is lacking confidence. Just looking to offload the ball when actually he'd probably done enough to beat his man. Norburn coming forward now. Hamilton. And Blackpool looking to counter very quickly every time, but so far we're just managing to stop the quick breakaway. Sama does well. Bowden now. Dispossesses the ball. That's poor. Yeah, neither side finding these conditions very easy. Whitfield's going to try and get back now, and does. Godwin Malif dispossessed though. That's stupid. You got to just get the ball away there. Sweeney managed to stand up, and Max Croker with a big right hand to keep the score at 0-0. First chance for Blackpool. First chance of any real note in this game. Elliot Watt gets the ball away. Chalke's there. Whitfield now. You've got to go alone. There's absolutely nobody with you. There is nobody with you, my friend. Ed Whitfield, surely shoots. Good save from Tyra in the goal. Right on the stroke of half-time. The first big chance for the Brewers goes back, and it is 0-0 at the break, and the story of our season and the struggles in front of goal continue. Whitfield for the Brewers. Chalke. Godwin Malif. Finds Ben Whitfield. Finds Daniel Horsey. Horsey now. Surely this is the time. It is! He's finally done it. Horsey has finally got his goal for the Brewers. It's been a long, hard start to the season for that man. I dread to think how many chances he's missed. But with the inside of his right foot, puts it across the keeper, just tucks it in front of that post, and finally he gets a goal to give us the lead. And it is Blackpool 0, Burton Albion 1. Horsey, you little beauty. A win from Kieran Gilligan. He's been an unsung hero so far this season. Is Chalke now. Again, who's every time he's come on the pitch has done very well. Whitfield again. Just turning back on his man. Godwin Malif. To Horsey. done really well. We'll try and find Whitfield. It does find Whitfield. And first touch is crucial. Good first touch. It's Daniel Worsey. Shoots. Good parry again from Tyra. Blackpool keeper. Oh, I say a good touch. Daniel Worsey shoots. Oh! I was just about to praise Tyra in the Blackpool goal. And he's absolutely gifted the Brewers a second. And Worsey, like a London bus, the away agents one, he gets 2 in the game. Oh, that's... They are not going to be happy with that. Steve Bruce, of course, the manager of Blackpool IRL now, I believe. And he is going to be screaming at that. And hopefully that should be the game. It's Blackpool 0, Burton Albion 2. Going to do Worsey's confidence the world of good, though. It's exactly what we needed. It's what we needed him to do. Chalke finds Donovan, and that will hold up in the wet pitch. He's just come on the pitch. It's good from Donovan. Every time he's come on the pitch, looked dangerous. Chalke to what? Back to Donovan, who will try and beat his man. Can't beat his man, but that is going to be a throw into the Brewers. Godwin Malif takes that throw in. Donovan again wins it, and again another throw. Godwin Malif now. Donovan can't beat Morgan. This time Blackpool will keep it in. You've got to say we will deserve these 3 points when the referee does blow the whistle. It's a much more productive episode from us. Some much needed points. I was fearing the worst when that 0-0 draw happened in the first game, but it is 3 points on the road again for the Brewers, and we'll keep up the pace with those at the top. And finally Worsey gets his goal. Not 1 but 2, as we wave to the travelling away fans, but it's a massive 3 points on the road. So that will wrap things up for episode number 4 of our Burton Albion career mode here on YouTube. 24 points, 4 points off the top, 7 wins, 3 draws and 2 defeats. Things are looking pretty good at the minute, exactly where we want to be. We've first up in episode 5 will be a massive game as we host Birmingham City. So that'll be first against 4th in that game. We'll have a look at the other fixtures that will bring you in that game, because we will now be diving into November. So it'll be Birmingham, Rotherham away, and then it's Wigan and then Stockport in the Cup. So that's the game we will simulate. We may even play the Wycombe game as well. And then that will take us nicely on to December. But as always, ladies and gents, thank you so much for everyone who watching this video and being here. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and get in the comments. It is time to start thinking about transfers. I definitely think we're looking at probably a new cam, probably a new CDM, and maybe a left winger as a backup. So if you've got any hidden gems that you want to tell me about, get yourself down in the comments. But otherwise, I'll see you very soon for episode number 5.